Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing a Skin Fetish 003 in the color Nude. And I'm also going to be showing you every single Pat McGrath product that I own and doing tons of swatches for you all. I have my makeup wipes ready, so I will swatch absolutely everything and I will show you all the products that I own. And I'm just really excited to do this video because actually she's going to be re-releasing her Lust 004 lip kits on her own website. So I figured it would just be really helpful if I gave my opinions on all the Pat McGrath products that I own, so that maybe if you've kind of held back in the past because you were like, I don't know if it's worth it or not, maybe this video can help you decide if you want to purchase her products in the future. So without further ado, let's get to unboxing this guy. All of her releases so far have come in this kind of like packaging right here. It's completely sealed. You have to use scissors to open it. And it comes with all these sequins inside. Now, I actually keep my sequins and I use them to put inside jars like this. So I have my like lip pencils in here and then I have makeup brushes in here. I also have another one, but I don't know where it is. But this one came with the Metamorphosis 005. These came with the Lust 004 kits, which are the lip kits. And these are silver sequins that come with the Skin Fetish 003 in the nude color. I do have the golden Skin Fetish and it came with like true gold sequins. So, I'm like really nervous. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna cut right here. And I'm going to pour it into a jar because I'm probably going to put some other stuff in here. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is a lot of sequins. I'm just going to pull stuff out. So we have a brush, and this brush is actually amazing. I will talk about it more in a minute, but love that brush. Then we have the cream highlight that it comes with. You have a little booklet thing that tells you what it is. And then this is one I'm most excited about. Yeah, be warned, when you buy these products, like, it's a process to open it up. Oh shit. Finally, we have the powder highlight, which this is the whole reason why I bought this kit. I personally am a hoarder and I love keeping stuff like this, but you obviously don't have to keep the sequins. But I think it's a really nice glamorous touch, like put in a clear jar and then like stick makeup brushes inside of it. I think it's super cute. So I'll start with the brush. I actually really enjoy this brush. I did also get a brush with the golden Skin Fetish and I use that brush a lot. It's right here, so I have two. This is what it looks like when you first get it, and then this is it covered in bronzer. I love using this brush to do my bronzer because I've really been enjoying like stippling brushes to do bronzer because I just feel like it's really easy to blend everything, and because the bristles are not super dense, it just creates a really beautiful seamless application of the bronzer that I really love. So here is the brush. It's like really soft. I love this brush. I'm so glad I could get another one. And then we have the cream highlight. It's a two-sided stick. So on one side you have the cream pigment itself, which, ooh, nice. It's like really softly iridescent. It's a very nude color. It's definitely not yellow based. If you have pink undertones, this will look really nice on you. Obviously, I don't have pink undertones, but I wanted to have this in my collection, so I bought it. That's what it looks like, and then it blends out quite nicely from what I remember with the golden kit. Oh yeah, I love makeup. And then the other end of the stick is a clear balm, which is actually super cool. You can see right here that wetness on the back of my hand. It's this clear balm. It's completely clear. It's very thin. It's very emollient. It's not sticky. Honestly, you could get the same effect by just using a Vaseline, but I think it's cool that she included it in her cream highlight as well. And then last but certainly not least, we have the powder highlight. It comes in kind of a clear plastic packaging like this, and then you have the product right here. It is really smooth. I will absolutely say that's very smooth. There's the powder right here on this finger. It's kind of a firm highlight. It's not like really buttery or anything. There it is on my hand. It most certainly reflects pink, which is why I bought it. Like you can see like right there sort of, it reflects pink. It's very icy when it's like white, but then when it reflects pink, it's like neon pink, which I think looks so cool. And I don't think I haven't seen any other highlighters out there that are specifically for the cheekbone that achieve the same thing. I'm sure you could use an eyeshadow and achieve the same effect, but this is so cool. Do I think this is worth the money? You're asking me, someone who collects makeup, so yes, I do think it's worth the money. I paid $77 for this, which is kind of a lot, but considering the fact that you get a really nice brush that I do believe is very high quality, like I've had this brush since I bought the first Skin Fetish, which I believe the first Skin Fetish came out in May of 2016. So I've had this brush for a very long time and it hasn't shed once. It hasn't lost its shape at all. It still applies really beautifully. So you get a really high quality brush. You get a massive cream highlight with 2 products inside of it, and you get a pretty big, like, compact powder highlight. So 3 products for $77 comes out to about $20-ish each, which is not the end of the world, you know? Like, I've seen Tom Ford bronzers go for like $120. I literally can't stop staring at this. It's so pretty. I gotta move fast because the sun is setting. All right, so now I'm gonna talk about every single other Pat McGrath product that I own. I missed her first 2 releases, I think, but then I finally jumped on the bandwagon. So here are the first 3 products that I purchased from her. This is the Golden Skin Fetish 003. As with the nude one, it comes with a brush, a dual-ended cream highlight, and also a powder highlight. We just talked about the brush, so I'm not gonna talk about it again. The cream highlight, again, has a cream side that reflects very golden. This is very much a warm, golden kind of cream highlight. If you have extremely fair skin, this would not work as a highlight on you at all, but it's really beautiful and it's really pigmented as well. As with the nude one, it comes with a balm, which I'm not going to swatch because I just did that. And then it also comes with a powder highlight. This powder highlight is really truly unique and something I have never seen before in any other highlighter. I am wearing it on my cheeks right now, if you can tell. This is what it looks like in the pan. As you can see, kind of on the outside, it's rubbed off on the black compact. It's very much a yellow golden highlight, but it is stunning. That's what it looks like on my finger. Again, very, very warm. It reflects very much like yellow laid on top of the cream. It makes it really intense. So there it is laid on top of the cream, and you can see it's just like a really intense, wet, sort of velvety appearance. I don't know how else to describe it. It's really cool. And then on its own, it looks like this. Again, very bright, but very much yellowy golden. It's so unique. And of course, you can use these highlights on your cheekbone, on your cupid's bow, your nose, eyebrow art. You can use it as eyeshadow. These are super pigmented. I have it also on the inner corners of my eyes. Why don't I touch it up for you so you can see? So I'm just grabbing a small brush right here, and I'm gonna touch it on my inner corners, and you can see it's like extremely pigmented. It's very bright and loud, which, hello, I love. And that's what it looks like there. Maybe I'll apply more on my cheekbones. More is more. I'm gonna use this dirty bronzer brush so that you can see how it applies. It's just truly such a unique color that I haven't seen in any other highlighter that I own. And I do believe she's gonna release it again because on her Instagram, she made a post with a dancing glitter lady, and she said that if you missed out this time, Mother listens. And I was like, oh, I hope she releases it again so that more people can get their hands on it. The next release that she did, I think, is the most universal one that I think the most amount of people will enjoy. And this is the one that's going to be launching in a week, I think. And that is the Lust 004 kits. Now, I originally purchased just the Venom kit itself. So the kits are actually pretty big. They come with 2 lipsticks, a clear gloss, and 2 glitters. You get a red glitter and then you get a gold glitter in the Venom kits. These lipsticks are phenomenal. Oh my god, these are incredible. I love these. I think this is my favorite release that she's ever done. So the kits come with 2 lipsticks, a lighter one and then a darker one. So I'll start with the lighter one. This is the color Venom 1, which, oh my gosh, just such a pretty red. I'll do another swatch here so you can see how creamy it is. So nice, so pretty. And then this is Venom 2, which is a much darker red. These have unbelievable staying power. Like if you're Indian or Gujarati or familiar with like Garba night, I wore this to both colors with like an ombre lip to a Garba night, and it stayed on literally all night. Like I was blown away. I had both of these in my purse ready to do touch-ups after a long night of dancing, and like I didn't have to touch it up at all. There was no flaking, there was no smudging, there was no fading. It was incredible. So those are the two colors, Venom 1 and Venom 2. And this kit also came with a clear gloss. It's just a very thick, clear, shiny gloss, which I think is really nice to add on top of any lipstick if you want to make it more shiny without adding like color on top of it. And then we have the two glitters. So we have this beautiful gold pigment that I used in my Valentine's Day tutorial to put like kind of gold on my Cupid's bow. And then we have this stunning like Dorothy in Wonderland red slippers, red glitter. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually used the red glitter because I just haven't really found an occasion to wear red glitter lips. So here's the gold pigment. You can see it's like really reflective, but it's still a true gold. It's not like a yellow gold or like a bronze gold. It's like really, really, truly a pure gold pigment. And then here's like a swatch of the red glitter, which I don't really do a good job, but it's a loose glitter, so it's really hard to like do a swatch necessarily. It's super reflective though. The size of the particles is quite nice. If you go to Pat McGrath's Instagram, she has tons of videos of like makeup artists applying this glitter on models' lips, so you can see it in action. What you can also do is mix these pigments and glitters with the clear gloss, like on the back of your hand or on a mixing palette, and then apply it with a lip brush on top to make the application a little bit easier. I've seen a lot of makeup artists do that as well. So this is really like a mixing media sort of. It's really versatile for like lip art. And then because I loved the formulation of the Venom lipsticks so dang much, I had to buy the Flesh lipsticks. So I have both the colors Flesh 1 and Flesh 2. Flesh 1 is a very, very nude on me. I actually cannot wear it as like a true lipstick because it's too pale on me. However, Flesh 2 is one of the most beautiful like mauve-y colors that I've ever seen. So those are the two on the back of my hand. This is Flesh 1, which is a very, very pale peachy nude. And then this is Flesh 2, which is like the most beautiful matte mauve I've ever seen. That's the other thing. These lipsticks dry down to be quite matte, but they're super, super comfortable, which I really appreciate because it's like, it has the matteness and the longevity of a liquid lipstick, but it's not as drying as a liquid lipstick, which is why I have 4 of these lipsticks, because I was like, this is such a unique formula. I need all of them. Like I said, I can't wear Flesh 1 like on its own, but what I really like doing is like on top of a nude lip like this, by the way, on my lips, I have Makeup Forever Artist Rouge Creme in C211. It looks like this. But what I love doing is to nude out a lipstick and make it more nude. I love taking Flesh 1 and applying it to like the center of my lips. And like that's how I create my perfect nude lipstick, is actually by using this Flesh 1 lipstick. So if you're a woman of color and you really struggle to find like a really good nude lipstick, you find that lipsticks are either way too dark or it makes you look like you just ate a powdered donut, this Flesh 1 lipstick is perfect because it's peachy and it has a warm undertone. You can kind of mix it with other lipsticks and layer this one on top to create your perfect nude lip. And it layers beautifully with other lipsticks. I've tried it layered on top of the Flesh 2 lipstick. I've tried it layered on top of other lipstick formulas, even matte liquid lipsticks. It lays beautifully on top and it wears so nicely throughout the day. So yeah, that is the Lust 004 release, which she's going to be re-releasing in a week. I think I'll leave the details down below and you can of course check her Instagram. It's Pat McGrath Real, I think, on Instagram. But yeah, those are the lipsticks that are my personal favorite release of hers. But of course you can't talk about Pat McGrath without talking about her Metamorphosis mania. So Metamorphosis was a really cool concept that she came up with, where it was just like intensely metallic shadows and pigments. So of course I had to buy the color Copper because I felt like copper was the most flattering for my skin tone. I think she has 4. There's a silver, there's a yellow, there's a copper, and there's a bronze. All of them are so stunning. I kind of wish I had bought the silver because it's like literally molten silver, like the most intense bright silver you have ever seen in your life. So I'm kind of hoping she re-releases the Metamorphosis. But I am extremely happy with the copper kit that I bought. So in the kit, it comes with a cream shadow, which comes in a little plastic packaging like this, and it has a cream shadow. It also comes with a pressed pigment, which I think takes the cake. Like, out of all the products in this kit, this one is my absolute favorite. I am wearing it on my eyelids right now. It's like the intense copper color. So that's the pressed pigment. It comes with a black liner, which I'm also wearing on my eyes right now, right on my lash line. And it's really cool because it has a precise end like this, which is very like fine. These are felt tip, by the way. And then it has like a chunky tip, which you can use to create really dramatic lines, which I think is awesome. And then finally, it comes with a Mehron mixing liquid. Pat McGrath did not create this. Mehron is the company that created it. Really just like a great mixing liquid to use with this pigment. Pat has tons of videos on her Instagram of like demoing how to do this. And what you do is you take this pigment, you scrape some off onto a palette, and then you add a few drops of this, mix it up, and it creates like literally liquid metal. It's so cool. Now with this cream shadow, you have to be careful because mine actually fell out of the pan, like the whole cream just popped out. But anyway, here is the cream shadow. Beautiful color, absolutely beautiful. It stays on really well too. It's really creamy and pigmented. I find that it doesn't fade throughout the day, and it creates a great base for the pressed pigment that she also has. And now for a swatch of the pressed pigment, which, oh my god, you guys are gonna lose it. That's what it looks like there, and then swatched right next door. It is so intense. It's like a foiled shadow, and I don't experience much fallout at all with this. My favorite way to apply this is with my fingertips. Next week, I'm going to be uploading a makeup tutorial on this look basically, and so you can see most of these products in action, so stay tuned if you want to see these products like actually being applied to my face. And then finally, we have the black liner, which is really nice. I have to say it's quite dark. It's not as dark as I would want it to be, but it is still a really good liner. And then I think this tip is really cool because you can create like a really thick line like this or a finer line like this. So it gives you great flexibility for your liquid eyeliner. I deeply respect Pat McGrath, especially because she's like a pioneer in makeup artistry as a Black woman. And I think what's so unique about her is that she can create these really beautiful, dramatic, theatrical, editorial style makeup looks for runway shows, which is not a skill that I have cultivated on my own yet, but she kind of inspires me to step out of my comfort zone and to try new, more avant-garde makeup looks. And also what's really cool about interacting with her on Instagram is that if you comment on her posts, sometimes she'll respond to it and thank you for your love and support. That's happened to me a few times. A few times she has commented on my posts because I tag her in photos of her products. And I think it's really cool that she actually takes the time to respond to people and to interact with her fans, I guess. But yeah, I think that's really cool of her. I freaking love her products. I don't have a single bad thing to say about them. I recognize that these are quite expensive, but I look at it in terms of like, this is a makeup artist creating collector's items. These are like collector's items because they are limited edition and it comes from such a powerful name like Pat McGrath. I think it carries a certain prestige with it, so I personally am not like super morally opposed to spending my money on it. However, you can't afford these products or you are morally opposed to spending this much on makeup, you can totally find very, very similar products, except for, I don't know about these highlights. If you have found highlights that are really similar to the Skin Fetish releases, let me know because I think it would be really cool to find a dupe for them, especially the pink one, which I'm obsessed with now. I guess the question I'm trying to answer is it worth it? I personally think it's worth it because one, it comes from Pat McGrath, who is like such a legendary icon in the world of makeup artistry. Two, these are collector's items that are limited edition. And three, they're fun to play with and they are actually extremely high quality. I know that sometimes like limited edition stuff gets really, really hyped because everyone's like, oh, I want to get it, I don't want to get FOMO. But I sincerely feel like these products are such high quality. I have never felt bad about purchasing any of these because I do sincerely use them and they are such high quality. So yeah, those are basically all of my Pat McGrath opinions. I hope this video was informative. If you have questions about her products, let me know down below and I'll do my best to respond to them. But yeah, I can't wait to play with this new Skin Fetish nude kit. Oh my gosh, Can't wait. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I hope you loved this video. Stay tuned next week for my tutorial on this makeup look, but actually instead of doing a nude lip, I did a bold ombre red lip using the Venom 1 and 2 lipsticks. So if you want to see that, stick around, hit the subscribe button so that you're the first to know when my videos go up. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. I hope to see you in my next video, and I will see you soon. Bye.